And good evening everyone who is watching the stream of VOD, Rives on Air. Welcome to my short Saturday but still busy stream. So the day has been kinda long again. There's always a ton of things to do. If you're a busy and responsible adult, but we still have a little bit of time to play, and let's use it to play some DayZ. So yesterday I was kinda just running alongside the coastline, but I ended up taking a detour, unfortunately, and well, fortunately or not, and I grabbed some loot container for future use. So that I had a minute to deal with off stream, so that's stashed away now, and the character is back to nice, lightweight, empty, and ready for new adventures. So a couple of things I got in there were those keys. So what about maybe getting a boat and looking at some containers. So I have a feeling we are not going to find the boat in here. So I ended up again a little bit far away from where we logged out yesterday. But that we'll fix in a minute. So the thing about the keys, they're kind of fragile, so they got to be hidden. This can go like here. These keys can be here. I totally forgot that I gotta keep them protected. Okay, like this. I have enough room, so can carry even more grenades, and a shovel would be nice. A couple shovels. So, and a boat. I still have my bottles with gasoline that I've been carrying on me for a very long time. And I still have enough spark plugs for a fleet of boats. Well, not a fleet of boats, but still quite some. So maybe I should check the map where to expect them, because this part of the coast I don't really know it. Where to expect them. Plus, if I wanted to take a look at those islands there, looking for the containers, it's better to find a boat somewhere here. Let's see. By the way, you won't believe me, so a couple days ago we had I've had internet connection issues, then we have water supply issues, and then yesterday, just after the stream, we got, you won't believe me, electricity issues. So it was a power outage. A short one, but still. It was long enough to disable the water pumps. Some going on in there. Take a look. Oh yeah. Okay. Somebody was here. Somebody visited the place. This mine's still here, but the mine next to the car's gone. Okay. I wish I had another mine to place. So somebody took the car, which can be pretty much anybody. Or maybe the owners of the base. I don't really care. The car though was locked, so maybe it was kind of harder to take. Because I made a hole to get to the car. I made a hole in the sidewall, and it would be impossible to just drive it through the sidewall, I think. Not what I meant. Oops. I tried to start looking around instead of focusing on the zombie. Okay, do bots spawn here on this part of the coast? I mean, it's possible. But I'm not sure 100% about it. So I kinda like the server. Maybe it doesn't really have lots of people when I play, but it has bases. It has bases that we can raid. And this one, the one we raided a couple days ago, gonna get you and I. That was not the only one. That is not the only one. Okay, I guess no bots here. Just skipping everything. Can I just get around everything like running here? Yes, I can. Let's just try not to fall into the water. That we are going to need if we want to continue raiding bases. Don't really need anything from this place. Kinda ran past the town. I spent quite some time running around this town, so was still growling after his death. getting dark? I never can tell. Well, yeah, the west's over there, so it is getting dark. Okay. So let's add some gamma. Just to be able to see things. And to make it visible for people who are watching this maybe on their mobile phones. Thought it was another base over there. That I have enough of. I have 2. So if we are going to the military peninsula, having it's a military container over there, by the way. Yeah, I'm not going all the way there. So if we're going to the military peninsula, having a bunch of rolls of duct tapes, duct tape or normal sewing kits, that's like almost a must-have thing. I don't like the fact that the cranes don't spawn anything, they just exist here. Yeah, that's a big structure and looks pretty cool. And gives you a nice view. But otherwise it's kinda a little bit pointless. Yeah, doesn't have any loot anywhere. Lots of rattling noises because we are surrounded by metal structures. So we have a ship like this here and a ship like that there. So similar ships, just pretty much in one port. As far as I understand, they don't spawn anything, right? But you could maybe make a stash there. Yeah, I don't want to get wet. But I think maybe if you're lucky you can get there without getting wet. Or if you miss this jump, you end up in the water. Doesn't look like there's even a... No, there is like a gap, but it's too narrow to get on the other side. I'm not sure it has even a proper hitbox. Water starts going back. Oops. Okay, not wet, not wet, not wet, not wet. That almost worked. Okay. Climb. Okay. Doesn't want to climb. Here we go. There is a passage, but it's very narrow for a dizzy character. Oh yeah. You just cannot get there, so you have to use these. Yeah, I understand it's an old legacy model of a wrecked ship. I think they got to add a little bit of meat to it, I think. That'd be nice. Didn't even get my feet wet. Okay, a little bit of parkour here and there. And if you do it like this, you might end up in the water. No. Out. Okay, 1 second, half a second in the water simply does not count. Oh yeah, this rectangular snow. They promised to fix it in the next patch, so let's make a screenshot. The last time I traveled this route looking for a boat, I wasn't actually looking for a boat. I kept finding boats. I was looking for a boat with a spark plug or just a spark plug. So, and I kept finding boats the last time. Let's see how it goes this time. The water is interesting. It's brighter than the skies. I mean, it's nighttime, so we're on high gamma. Oh, are you stuck or something? Thought it was a fireplace. Okay. Let's just keep going. It's like blizzard nighttime, but at the same time with all the snow, the drawing distance, the drawing distance, the rendering, no, the view distance is pretty much almost like it's normal. should be like that when it's snowing this heavily. It's heavy, whatever. So if you see lots of snow falling next to you, that's probably how it is everywhere around you. Even like really strong blizzards, but we call it what we used to call it in Nordic, like black blizzards. That'd be an interesting addition. And the ones, the strong ones, not in terms of temperature, but in terms of visibility, with like zero visibility whatsoever. This place is called the Y. So we should start seeing boats somewhere around here. Or just zombies. Is that an ambulance crash? Yeah, that's an ambulance crash. Just coming through. Don't mind me. Okay, no bots in a while. The next place. Well, yeah, I don't remember. I can take a look at the map though. I don't remember, but I don't need to remember. I can take a look at the map and see if there's another bot anywhere. Sorry. What's the next settlement? And if it's big, probably that would be a lower chance of a bot. So Eva is here, so the next one's Yasnomorsk. That's a small one, and that Sovetskaya, that's a larger one, with like sort of a pier, a port even. Okay. So far so good, but we might need to make a stop for getting warm again. What's around here? Well, okay, when you have spark plugs, when you have gasoline, yeah, of course you're not going to see any bots around. just one. Rack magazine. Never. I haven't used it yet. That was his earlobe. That's some duct tape that we don't really need. We are not dealing with any hazmat suits here. And the rest we can do with just normal sewing kits. You found me, congrats. Back to the coast. To the coastline. I haven't actually been to one particular island on this game. The Turtle Island. The one that has a whole group of caves, I think. And it's sorta kinda nearby. Okay, so this is the one before. The place with port is a pier. Just a bunch of crab cages. No boats here, and not a single fire. I'm not looting, so I'm not seeing if we have any signs of people around. So for that I'd have to be checking houses. Be a nice place to have a fire, but that we can do later. There's a couple benches here looking at the water. Nothing spawns there. There is just remnants of some larger bot. If I end up getting to the military peninsula just on foot, if I just don't find the bot, then yeah, I don't know. I have a car in the bushes. It's still there, by the way. I guess I got lucky with its hiding spot, but it is not like I'm using it here because I wanted to go maybe to some islands. Wanted to go because I have the keys for the containers, maybe to look at to hunt some containers, military, but so far no bot, and the car left behind either, and no car. So not really a lot of right choices here made. Ton of zombies here. Again, I'm just moving through. Oh yeah, the pier is kinda a little bit crowded here because of these people. How did I miss that? Okay. Let's try not to attract any more attention. Just coming through. Not really looting. Because it's sorta kinda a military field hospital and low tier military area. Don't really need anything from here. The first shot, by the look of it, was in the nose. Miss that. Okay, and no bot here. Sometimes there's a bot. Would not be able to hear me. Oh, thank you. Warm food. The bots seem to be all taken. I mean, if people just spawn here, take them to go to the military peninsula and do not return, and just fight there and die there, then yeah, you would end up not having them on the coast pretty much at all times. What I'm trying to say is that even though the pop of almost every server is like in waves, the bots, I guess, because of their despawn timer, wouldn't have enough time to respawn. Simply, and you would end up not having any bots on the coast anyway. But on this server it's kinda pretty much in waves. One day no bots, another day a ton of bots. This place has a pretty big, pretty long beach. Oh, there is a bot. We finally got lucky. You are not following us, not telling anybody you saw us. Okay, here we have a bot. Now we got to get warm before our travels. Let's take a look. No spark plug, good. The engine's yellow, so this boat is like 1 day, maybe 1 day and a half old. Just like that. Now this house will do. I just love me a big push. Just like that. And we found some food too, so press 1 stick, 2 sticks, 3 sticks. I still have this hacksaw damaged, I don't know why. As a spare blade maybe. Eat, we could drink, could do pretty much anything. A little bit of bark would be really nice. Can I use this actually to get bark? Yes. like back windows and whatnot. Get shot easily through there. Get the fire going first. Either here's the light. Protected, just in case. Let's add more fuel. Get warm again. Maybe eat, since we have things to eat. Check what we need to fix, if we need to fix anything. Killed all the zombies around me. There's still one that's wandering nearby. Okay. And feel me sitting inside. Let's move this here. Okay, so now we're waiting for the plus. Let's take a look at the map. So we are currently here, I think. Here, Zhupanova, I think. And the island I wanted to go, it's just straight here. I've been to this island. I don't remember if I made it from this island to this island or from this island to this island. Maybe from this one to this one. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember. This one just a microscopic one. And it's called like a dot. So we started like here, ended up almost here, so could have just cut through the mainland, but yeah. This we got to get it warm too. Okay, oh, my press vest needs some love again. Okay. Keep things in order. Yeah, the sunglasses, I cannot find a way to fix them. Shoes are damaged again. The shoes are getting damaged so fast, it's almost like they're made of just rags. Now we are out of leather sewing kits. This is ready. Let's eat it too. No need to keep it. So, and then we are taking that boat and going at least first to Cherepaka to take a look at that island, to explore it, because I haven't been there. Not a single time. Okay, just waiting. And we are ready to go. It took a little bit of time, but well, I mean, this is Sakhal. I hope nobody took the boat. It's a nice, amazing night for travels. Are we on the water? Not really. Are we on the water? In the water? Not really. Now we're definitely in the water. Here we go. Don't want to get wet. One of the spark plugs. I have a damaged one, so let's use a damaged one. I have a spare plug. I have gasoline in bottles in my inventory, so we pretty much can go whenever, wherever. Yeah, if you only switch to like forward. That's Tochka Island. That's the small one next to it. And I think we are going there. Oops, I'm not turning. That's the boat itself. So if I get stranded on that island, yeah, I'm dead. Unless somebody helps me, like for example, gonna get you. So I don't want to get stranded on that island. Yeah, it's pretty far, but now you can see that it is actually an island. I'm not sure that there's no way to get off this one without the boat and stay alive. Almost there. Well, not almost there, but getting closer. So this is the first time me going to this island. This island is called Черепаха, which means literally turtle. And the boat's very drifty tonight. I'm curious if it spawns bots. Would have been nice actually, because I mean you gotta have a chance to get off one of the distant islands. It's surrounded by ice. Not a lot, but there is ice, some ice. So you gotta have a chance to be able to leave to avoid getting stranded. Well, to get like unstranded here. So on the islands like this one. So it would be nice to add a couple of boat spawns to them. Is that a pier? Just a passage in the ice? Was it a container over there? Not sure which side they would be on. I think maybe on the opposite side, but let's see. Yeah, no intention to get stranded here. So over there, was it a container? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It would be actually pretty crazy to find somebody's base in here. The most distant, the most secluded island, I think. But as far as I know, what it has caves. Definitely can build something in here, enough trees. Taking all the corners. Oh yeah, I was right about the container, but I couldn't see. Maybe I saw it. Maybe I saw it when I was coming to... when I was approaching the island. Okay, it's a yellow one. Well, this is not bad, sorta. Couple boxes of rounds. The bayonet's pristine. Okay, that's going to be my spare then. This bayonet, yeah, not that interesting. Yeah, not even a single gun. So the caves. For the caves, we, I think, gotta have like rocks. Oh, okay, no caves, bunkers. Were caves or bunkers? Maybe it was bunkers. Maybe it was bunkers, not caves. Bunkers, no, with some loot, okay. Network of bunkers then? Yeah, I think I ended up misreading the map. This place doesn't look like it has enough rocks simply to have caves. Oh, another container, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. But it has containers. This one is blue. Thanks to the base we raided, we have all the colors here. And another pretty disappointing one. Okay. This is not that disappointing. This I have rounds. Well, I mean, I can take more rounds. Or a magazine. I don't think I'm going to need more than one magazine for my DMR. But, well, I mean, let's take it for now. And some rounds for my secondary. Oh, for my sidearm. Where did they go? Inside somewhere. Yeah. Goes back. Pick that up. Don't want to accidentally leave it behind. So the place seems to be so secluded, but that even the DZ players don't even go here. Let's see my boat from here. Though I should be able to. Is it gone already? Ah, it's behind the tree probably. No zombies here. When the place spawns zombies, even if it's just a couple, it means that there's a chance of somewhat surviving in a very limited way, but still surviving using zombie loot. Finding things in their inventories that you wouldn't find any other way around. But yeah, I wish this island had like, I don't know, some houses. Not a village, but maybe a couple houses. It has bunkers, or even a sand fortress. Well, not a sand fortress. Looked like a sand fortress, sandbag fortress, but no. That's all. That's the military peninsula. That's the tower over there. That's where we need to go. I'm a little bit confused. Let me check the map. Just a second. Pressing wrong buttons. Here. Let me consult the map since we are here already. Come on, load it. Ah, these are bunkers, yeah, 3 bunkers. And a ton of possible container spawns. They're everywhere on this island. No wonder I found 2 containers right away here. So a ton of possible container spawns. Okay. Nothing else would be nice to have, like, I don't know, something else. But the island seems to be absolutely absolutely empty, except for those military bunkers, small military bunkers protecting kind of that side of it. With the containers, they would spawn here. The spawn points are all over the place. So on every side of the island they would spawn. Can we just push it? Water. Is it enough on the water? Seems to be, yeah. So I wanted to explore the island. Instead, I found 2 military containers. Come on. The sound is a little bit too much. Okay, now we are finally going to the military land, like we wanted to replenish our supply of grenades and, well, especially grenade launcher shots, because I really liked shooting the base, destroying the base walls, just shooting grenades at them. That was fun. So Chiripaha Island or Turtle Island. It's not that far away from the military peninsula. And I'm aiming at the tower over there. That's, yeah, that's the tower, not the there was another tower. That's actually a dome, antenna in a dome. So we're driving straight to the sunrise. driving, sailing. That's the right word. We are sailing to the sunrise. Okay. Is there a way to get to the land here? It seems to be pretty blocked. Here we have a passage. Oops. Oops. Ooh, okay. Sailing over ice sheets. That's an interesting idea. Gotta try that. Maybe sometime. And here we go. We have arrived to the military peninsula. Are we not even a little bit wet? There's a boat over there. Definitely a baby AK. Makarov pistol. I kinda spent once not a ton of time. I was looking for a Makarov pistol, and not like I was only looking for it. I was just going through all the areas here, but I wanted a Makarov pistol and zero. And the first thing now I'm seeing here, it's like a Makarov pistol. Oh, surrounded by zombies. Come to. Canteen and the rounds. You could tell one was sitting inside, getting warm for the last time in his life. Oh. Yeah. I'll have to get stuck on the stairs. That one's even following me. Oh. Oh, long nails. Hard to kill this one. But I should have blocked more, to be honest. Oh look, damaged everything on me in just one attack. The pants. That's why you need sewing kits when you go to the military peninsula. It's really hard to find them here, especially if you avoid looting the area of this island that don't spawn military loot, or spawn very little of it, like the atomic submarine port. Take it. And a bison already. Well, I mean, in good condition. The magazine's damaged, but why not? I can ditch it any second, and I will. Pressure's damaged, needs some love. We'll give it some love, but later. So, gonna be my temporary anti-zombie. Very tempting to switch to a belt, but couldn't see anything through the scope. Got lucky I hit them even. Scope is just the sights, just they have to go. Oh, that's the very first area of the place. Okay, let's move fast and shoot zombies. That's why I picked up this gun. Ow, how are you hitting me? How are you... Okay. I'm trying to learn... Okay, we have a problem. I'm trying to learn to hit them in the head. Instead, I'm just losing my health like insane. Oops. Okay. So that one episode kinda was already enough for my character. Anything got damaged in his pockets? I don't think so, because everything seems to be still sorta intact. I forgot to unjam the gun. That's what a damaged magazine would do to you. Where are you? Ah, on the roof. Okay, sorry, didn't see that. Okay. Second baby AK with a magazine, by the way, no less. Let's check this. This is the very entrance of the military peninsula. I got west already. Okay. Killed all the zombies, shot them, shot all the zombies. Over what? Okay. Got to tell you, we have quite some guns in here. And actually, in most cases, something like Baby AK would be 100% enough to have very serious firepower. Got to be kidding me. That was in the head. No. Sometimes you hit them in the head, but they just don't want to. They just don't want to admit it. Like path. This tree here over the road, I think what it does, it kinda stops people who drive a little bit too fast, who are rushing it, trying to get to the base or get out of the base. So, punishes impatience. There's like a couple of them. Like probably the only bunker that's on that side of the peninsula. That side, I think it's kind of conceived, well, I mean, in the lore was considered safe because it would look like at the mainland. Let's take care of the suppressor. The suppressor's sort of badly damaged. That I absolutely don't want to. That's my only pistol suppressor. I might not care about the gun. I might not care about the magazine that actually makes the whole gun jam. But I care about the suppressor because that I can use with the pistol. Military Peninsula. Where's the next spot on this road? Wanted to get to the next spot. And maybe think about, well, I mean, Keeping the bison. Well, I'm keeping the bison for now, but fixing it, I cannot. Out of weapon cleaning kits. Fixing it is not an option. Oh, that's the first ruined village. Okay. That's actually very convenient because we are getting cold. Any smoke? Anywhere, any light? Doesn't look like it. The bots here spawn things too. Yeah, cannonets. Yeah, okay. More rounds. So this house, it's a nice option, nice opportunity to do a short stop and get warm. It's here, a big backpack and a radio. Loot's hiding in the attic. Oh, that's the first zombie. I'm sorry. Am I lagging that badly? Some gloves, even a log. Some of these buildings would spawn, well, the majority of these buildings would have several loot spawn points, not just one. But this one, for example, has just one. Now I have a proper raging blizzard, and on this note I'm going to call it a day. So we kinda spent quite some time trying to get here, trying to just get to the military peninsula. We took a couple of detours and had to find the bot, which took some time, but we're going to loot the military peninsula again because we got the raid bases. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much for watching me on YouTube people. Please leave a like if you like this video, subscribe for more. Twitch people, thank you for watching me on Twitch. There's not a lot of you tonight, actually, barely any. But let's see if we could maybe could just go and say hi to somebody. And that's me. We cannot go and say hi to me. Let's see. Who to raid? Who to raid? Boom, 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 boom. Well, not sure who to rate. So I think I rated this guy recently. Maybe, not sure. Bear with me, looking for somebody to rate. Just a second, please. So maybe somebody who we never rated before. Let me check the DZ section of Twitch. Maybe some streamer who could benefit from our microscopic numbers tonight. Okay, just a second. Just a short second. There are people playing on official servers, but not in English. Bear with me for a second more. There's a lot of streamers with almost zero, well, with one just viewer down there, so maybe let's take a look at one of them. Okay, for example, this. Can we read them? Just started. Okay, let's see. Yes, we can read them. Let's go and say hi to Gemini Hayes. They are, by the look of it, enjoying Chernarus and maybe on a console even. See you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.